Hi, thank you for joining us. St. Andrew's has started a new worship series called Flourishing Life. It's all about growing the gifts of the Spirit as described in Galatians 5:22, which says, "By contrast, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." So this Sunday, Jared is going to be talking about joy. If someone were to ask you, what brings you joy? I think most of us would answer along the lines of spending time with family and friends, watching tennis, walking in nature, or a new recent joy for us is spending time with our granddaughter. All of these things are indeed joyful activities, and God wants us to celebrate them. But what does it mean to be filled with the joy of the Lord? To be satisfied with what God has given us, and to want to go out with joy, as the song says. Sometimes it is tough to live in that joy because being a follower of Christ does not exempt us from hardship or disappointment. How do you get your joy back when that happens? How do we realign our thinking to still see God in everything that we do? For me, joy comes from gratitude for what Christ has done for me and what he continues to do in my life to this very day. I'm human. I have distracting thoughts, I make mistakes, sometimes I'm not as loving as I should be, and sometimes I don't think that I trust God. These are all things which can take the joy out of my life, but I don't want that. I have two strategies to get my thoughts reoriented towards Christ. The first one, if I'm having distracting thoughts, is I'll say the Lord's Prayer in my head. It brings me back to praising God and thanking him for all the wonderful things in my life that I have. It's impossible to have negative thoughts when you're saying the Lord's Prayer. The other strategy is to think of a time when Christ really had my back. Sometimes I'll visualize a happy time in scriptures or a song that I like. It brings me back to the love that Jesus showed for all of us and my gratitude for that love, which in turn turns to joy. And it gives me a desire to celebrate my faith, knowing that God only wants the very best for me and for you also, and that he has the strength to pull this off. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you Sunday.